Hey everybody, Live Farmer 73 here. Had y'all on my mind this morning. I was gonna pull up a chair, but I had a few spiders I had to get off. Give me a second. Clean this mess up. A little Windex always works. Let's see who all in here with me. Guess y'all bring y'all over here, okay? I know my Wi-Fi is gonna be cutting out here and there because I'm out here on the island. Hey, Miss Christy Love, how you doing? I just wanted to talk to some folks about a couple things. Hey, Rookie. Hey, Neutrino. How you doing? How y'all doing this morning? Just wiping out these chairs real quick so I can sit down without something crawling on me. Hey, Micro Farms. How you doing? Good to see you. I like your name too. Matter of fact, let me see. Your name is Micro Farm Starter. Your name kind of explains what I wanted to talk about early on this beautiful morning. It explains a lot in one name. I like your name. So I need a chair for me. I need a chair for Wyatt Earp. We're gonna sit out and we're gonna talk for a minute. Hey, Miss Smith, Miss Smith since '08, how you doing? Hey, Free Spirit. Okay, Nene 60. No, you're welcome, Micro Farmer. Trust me, that's a good name. Hey, Nene 60, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, John Tucker? What I wanted to talk about this morning, and I'ma say it like I always say it. I kind of want it to be brief, so I don't think I'm gonna be out here long. Who was that? Hey, Newbie Guard, what's going on? Hey, Green Organic Love. Kind of want to bring y'all out here with me, okay? What I wanted to talk about was, let me grab my show tune here. Can't be too, can't be too careful. I'm bringing you in close. Okay, Newbie Garden said, I think I need a couple of acres. No, you know, look at this giant snapping turtle. Oh my God. I tried to record him yesterday. It's freaking huge. Watch this. Look at the size of this monster. This is a true dinosaur. You cannot tell how big he is. But that turtle, that snapper, is as big as a car tire right there. You can't even tell because you don't have anything to kind of measure him on. But that giant monster, and it's like 4 of them in this, just in this little creek alone. Okay, I'm sorry. I always try to catch him, and I finally got a chance to catch him in live, so that's a whole nother ball game. Bring you back around here real quick. Okay, somebody asked me a question. All right. Good morning, T-Biz. Good morning. Who was that? Oh, okay. All right. Good morning, Sharon Harris. Newbie Garce, are you outside with the rifle? Always. I don't know how new you are to my channel, but I never, ever, ever come outside on my land without either a sidearm or a rifle. Ever. Sometimes you see me in my pajamas, sometimes you see me in, flimsy type clothes, but trust and believe, if I don't have something like this or a sidearm, I got something sharp and dangerous. Because even though I do live in the suburbs, I live in the South, bunch of houses together don't mean nothing to a fox or a coyote or half the other stuff that swoop around here and try to get you. So yeah, always. Good morning, Gregory Williams. Good morning, Holly Tova. I think that is. John Tucker said, "Man, I gotta rush and go meet with the." Okay, man, take care, bro. Newbie Garden said, "Come on, Led. I'm a fig guy." That's all right, man. John Tucker, I ain't going nowhere. I'm watching and getting ready. Give me a minute. Take your time, brother. I ain't going nowhere for a minute. Somebody else asked me something else. Oh, Steve Rogers said, I need at least 1 acre. And somebody asked me what size gun I think it was. Miss Smith, since always say, good morning. It's been a minute since I caught a live. I haven't seen you in a minute, Miss Smith. Okay, here's my thing. Newbie guard, me, I mentioned I think I need a couple acres. That's what I'm here for today. That's what I'm here for. It's like, it's this big, it's this big thing about getting land. Everybody's dream is running out and getting some land. I got a brother-in-law that, man, that's all he talk about. And he talk about, oh, I need like 40 acres, 50 acres, 100 acres. And, and I keep trying to tell him, Green Organic Love said, I'm glad to see Norbert is looking okay. Honestly, it's a miracle because I thought he was done. I was about to start singing some prayers and some spiritual rituals, but so far he doing okay. And like I said earlier to somebody, it's because y'all, I know it is all this positive energy. I'm a big believer in energy, and I think all y'all positive energy is helping them out because these persimmons are very, very sensitive. So let me get over back on here. Good morning, Bear Fruit. How you doing this morning, young lady? Green Organic Glove. Okay, there we go. Neutrino say we have 12.9 acres. We only plant on 2, but still need to maintain the rest. A lot of work. Amen, Neutrino. That's why I'm here this morning. I'm here this morning. I'm gonna just jump right into it. Okay, I'm gonna answer you guys the best I can. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. Newbie Gardening say, nah. I want to feel a little more free. Let me tell you something from experience. Before I owned this house, I had uh, almost 5 acres. And Neutrino just said it. Everybody want that land. Everybody want that land because in our head, you gonna be planting uh, acres of corn. 1 acre is just for corn. 1 acre is for like strawberries. Blah 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 blah. Right? You gonna leave some open so y'all can play with your family and have family functions. You gonna have another one for you gonna build a pond. All of that sounds terrific. All of that sounds so wonderful. And I'm not saying it's impossible because it is possible. But the reality of all of that is, do you even have a clue how much work that is? I got rid of all of those acres to move here on an acre. With all of this land I got on this side of the creek and the rest of the land I got on that side of the creek, it's almost an acre. You see that over there? That's mine. I ain't going over there to do nothing. I can't even keep the grass cut over here. Anyway, this was my whole gist about this video. Sometimes I came out this morning, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen the video this morning. I came out this morning. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling blessed. I mean, just because I'm looking around and I'm thinking to myself, I can remember years ago, like, man, all I want is like 10 acres. Give me 10 acres and I'll be fine. Lord, give me 10 acres. I'll be good. And I wanted 5 more acres than what I already had, which I could barely take care of. So I end up finding this. Nothing close. I'm actually losing acreage to come here. But I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna take y'all on a little tour with me. But with this 1 acre, I could plant literally everything I've ever wanted to eat and share on less than this. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm watching all of y'all videos. Good morning, woman homestead. Good morning, Green Organic Love. She said, my little 1/4 acre is hard to maintain. Careful what you ask for. Amen. And I did a video about that earlier. It's it's not just about gardening. And see, that's the part. I did that video before. If you haven't watched it, you can go check it out. But I'm gonna quote a couple pieces I said in it. It's not just about planting a whole bunch of stuff. When you're done gardening on the pieces of land that you're done gardening with, you still got to maintain it, whether you out in the sticks somewhere or you here in the city. We doing okay, woman. Thank you very much. We all right. Um, you know how hard it is? I had to literally buy a whole brand new tractor, lawn tractor, just to cut the grass because out of all the stuff I usually have planted, you still gotta cut the grass, you still gotta whack the weeds, you still gotta pull the weeds, you still gotta do all of that maintenance that you ain't got time to do. Good morning, C. Crisp. How you doing? I'm gonna answer some of this before I keep on going, cause it's a lot of stuff being said right now. Free spirit. If you plan carefully and use all of it, you can fit a lot on 1/4 acre and nearly 60. Exactly. To me, I'm learning with experience and age. You don't, depending on what you're trying to do, you don't necessarily need all of that space. A peace of mind is one thing. When you go buy all that land and you don't got no neighbors and everything else, a piece of land, you got a peace of mind. But you also got more work to do. So I just, I'm just out here looking at all this like I can barely maintain this just good enough. And I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you. Me and Lady Led, this is a true story. A few nights ago, we were talking about this house that we were going to buy back in Ohio, and it came with land. The house was a big, older, Victorian, you know, house, huge. And I don't know if you ever heard of the Old West End in Ohio. Just look it up. How mansions. This house needed so much work, but we wanted it because it's historical, and we said we was gonna refurbish it. I tell you what, I'm so glad we didn't get that house. I'm so glad we didn't get that land because how much work? You got time to do all of that. Nobody ever think about how much time they're gonna have for to do all of that stuff. And that's the one thing we don't calculate when we talking about going to buy some land. We bought 8 acres. It's a massive amount to maintain. I only intend to use 3 acres. That's what I'm talking about. Um, you have the perfect spot. You have a nice sized lot with natural water source. I see, and that's what else I wanted to talk about. Was sometimes you can find exactly all of the dream stuff on your dream list. You can find everything on your dream list somewhere right in the city or right outside the city limits. I Everybody before they really got to watching my videos, everybody thought I lived out in the country. I don't. When I say I live in the heart of the city, I am in walking distance from Walmart, walking distance from Target, walking distance from every store you can conjure up right now. I am in walking distance. I can literally walk there right now while we doing this video and be there in about 10 minutes. Any store you pick. The hospital is 10 minutes away. So my point is this. Everybody got these big high hopes. I got to have land. I got to have land. If you look in your area, depending on where you live, of course, you don't necessarily, especially down here in the South, you don't necessarily have to move out in the sticks to have that land, to have that dream, to plant all that stuff you want to plant. Let me show you something. We're going to walk. I'm going to walk and talk with you. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to take my machete. Let's roll. Let me show you something. I'm going to turn this camera around, but I'm going to keep on trying to. Well, this is my land. And if my video starts conking out, just bear with me, okay? And just let me know when I'm conking out. I got my Wi-Fi cut off, but this is all my land here. Now, mind you, I'm going to go slow. All of that is mine too. Across the creek. Across the creek. Just peek over here, my busted water pump. So all of this is mine as well, all the way around that bend over there. Okay? But this is my point. I can plant anything, all of these trees, banana trees, persimmons, pecans, peaches, plums, pears, with space. Now remember, I'm giving a lot of people that don't quite know an idea of what that. Now see, that's a 1/4 acre across the creek. Hey, Ali. So over on this side is all of this land. It look like more than what it is. This over here ain't even 3/4 of an acre. Now, my garden, which is a freaking mess. I told y'all this morning. This whole garden area is 50 feet by 50 feet square. Just to give you an idea of all of that garden space for potatoes, tomatoes, corn, everything else. Yes, it looks a mess. It looks a mess because it's hard to maintain such an area by myself. But now, I'm doing this for a reason. It's embarrassing, but yeah, I'm doing it for a reason. Because this is why. Because think about this, 50 by 50. But look how much down this big runway I got to plant all the way up to the street. That's just one side of my house. You see that big tree up there? My land line starts right there and comes back. Even though he cuts the grass on that side, that's mine all the way back to that sewer right there. That's mine. All of this, I could plant anything I want. That's just giving you an idea of how much area just this is. Now, I got trees planted, poor Norbit. I got trees planted on this side. And a big, giant open field right here. And a gigantic tropical, and this tropical garden is about 50 feet in circumference. Then I got over there, I got the pallet patio. I got Lemon Lane down the side of that house. And as big as all of this is, y'all see my videos, the front yard is just as big. Now, we're going to keep it rolling here because this is what I'm trying to give you an idea of what we're talking about before I get into it, before all the people say, nah, I need about 10 acres. Luckily, I was on the lake. I'm surrounded by water. Now, I'm going to stop here. That's where I'm sitting under the big tree. That's this whole island. That's still more space where I got Bonita out there on the edge, Rasputia right here, Loquat, all of this space. This is my point. Do you really need 5 acres, 10 acres, 50 acres people looking for? You gonna spend all your life savings looking for all this acreage and all this land. You gotta ask yourself, what exactly are you trying to do with it? Now, if you're trying to go into business or you trying to get your family to move on this land with you, then yeah, I can dig it. You trying to leave parcels of this land to your children, your family members, I can dig it. But for the average gardener like me, you do not need that much land. I've seen I've seen more of you guys with the smaller backyard gardens produce more food than I have all year. You know why? Because it don't take nothing to come out your back porch, look down, go through your garden real quick, water it right there real quick. It's what you plant and how you plant it. It don't necessarily mean what's that saying? Yeah, I forget the saying. It's not the size, it's the way you work it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Really, it really is. It's how you work it. And the garden I used to have at my old house, hey, Cheryl's Organic Food Forest, the garden I had at my old house, it was nowhere, it wasn't no 50 by 50. If y'all go back and look at them old videos, it's strips. I got gardening strips that I tilled in, and I'm telling you, I had food on top of food on top of food. And didn't need to put a lot of time into it. Didn't have to hook up no sprinkler system, none of that stuff. Good morning, J Riggs. So I've been asking, I mean, people have been asking me, how much land do you have? How much should I have? I don't even know how to answer that question because you ain't you ain't gonna use all of it unless you're going into business for yourself for some kind of reason. You ain't gonna use all of it. It's gonna be a lot of maintenance, like all this grass and all these weeds around here. It's gonna be more maintenance than fruit and food production, or just as much. You gonna put some work in, and I guarantee you gonna see. That's why I'll go over there. I don't know what the hell that is, trumping through the woods, but you gonna put in a lot of work. Hey, I see. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture. A lot of work just on maintenance. So today, I'm like, you know what? My dream, I can remember my dream always being like, I just want, all this acreage, move my whole family on it and stuff like that. These days and time, people don't even want to do that no more. It's almost like every man for himself these days. But for the most part, for what I'm trying to do with land, it's like, I don't need that much land. This is too much, really. It's just me, Lady Led and Little Led, and he on his way out with his grown self. This is a lot of land. If you could be here with me and stand and sit in this chair right next to me, if you could sit here next to me, you will see how much land this is. I can plant anything I want on just this little bit of land. Come on, IC. I got plenty of land. I can set you out a tent out here. Come on in. I'm gonna go in here and read some of this stuff while I've been walking around this area. I didn't even go down. We call it the landing strip on the other side of the house because it's Lady Led. She said, "Please, baby, don't plant nothing right here." She said, "Please don't." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because one day all our grandkids and our family gonna be here, and that's where I want us to just be, just wide open, setting up the badminton." See, people don't think about normal human fun family activities. It ain't always got to be about slaving out in the garden and breaking your back. You're gonna have some fun too. And that's why even in my survival pack, I put a deck of cards in it. Man, it ain't always gonna be no struggling and no slave stuff. It's gonna be some times where you want to have some fun and relax. Set that badminton set up, play some frisbee. You know what I'm saying? Let some of the kids show off their little dance moves, back flipping in the yard, stuff like that. When my grandkids someday gonna come around, and my kids and so on. Ain't nobody about to be in the mood to be helping dad. Come on out here, it's time to get these tomatoes. It ain't gonna always be tomato pulling time. It ain't gonna always be persimmon harvesting time. It's gonna be some time, man. We need to just chill out, let this campfire, let the campfire right there in the fire pit roll and talk good shit and let me learn about who I just got through raising or you know, learn about people personalities. It ain't gonna always be about no work. And that's what I think, cause I was guilty of that. Just always thinking it's about work. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna garden, and every day we gonna have this food, we gonna have that vegetable, this, we gonna plant all this. You ain't gonna do that 24/7. You're not. I promise you. I don't even know you, and I promise you ain't gonna be doing that 24/7. You gonna need some space on your land to relax. Just like in your whole yard ain't food. You need somewhere to sit there and meditate, sit there and read your Bible if that's what you like doing. Sit there and read a good book. Right here in this spot under this big tree is where I like to meditate and reflect and chill and think about, man, life is good even when it's bad. So that was my point of this whole video is just, you don't, and for the, I'm not gonna say your names, for the people that's asking me about that stuff, about how much acreage do you need and stuff, for whatever reason you're doing it. I think I know why you're doing it, but that's neither here nor there. I just kind of showed you a little bit of why I don't feel for what you're doing, what you said you were doing sounds like the same thing that I'm doing, which is, man, I just want to grow some food for my family, grow a little food to sell on the side, grow some trees here and there to either eat and sell. I'm not going into mass production. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. And even if I did, I still could do it on this land. This much land. So, you know, to each his own. I'm just saying that's not what I do anymore. That's not a big dream of mine anymore, to have all this land. Because the older I get, look, I just busted myself up last week. You know how many times I ran back and forth to the store to get either bandages, ice packs, all this stuff. I need to be near other folks, even if I don't care for half of them. You just never know who'll be there to save your life. Okay, let me. Oh, who said they just downsized? Cheryl's Organic Food Force said, "I do the same thing, Michael Dillon. I've downsized. See, and I downsized because it was totally unnecessary. And uh, Miss Cheryl, honestly, my garden, that messy garden over there, when I said I'm about to redo the whole thing, that ain't quite what I meant. I'm about to cut that sucker in half. And I only need to garden on one side, 25 by 50 feet long like I used to. I don't need 50 by 50 no more. Maybe in the summertime, I just grow some watermelons on that other side and just let him roll. But I don't need all of that because I can't maintain it. That's why it's a mess. Good morning, Melanie Williams. How you doing? Four Horns Farm said, I agree. I see mosquitoes and biting insects can make it miserable. I missed something. The J. Rick said the biggest thing is make sure you got open land with lots and lots of sun. There you go. Because let me tell you something. Is this whole land, and I could walk around and point at the stumps, but you probably wouldn't see them. I dug a lot of them up. Do you know this? All of my land, even the landing strip, was all trees. When I bought this house, all trees. You could not see the lake. What is it? What, you can't see the forest for the trees. You couldn't see the lake because the trees. If you was up on the street, you couldn't see the water. You couldn't see the backyard. Nothing. And I cut down cedar. Them was cedar trees. I cut down a lot of cedar trees, a lot of pine trees, and I forget the name of this one. I think it was called an ash tree. Cut all of them suckers down to open up the space because there was no sunlight could pierce through back here. Hardly none of it. I opened the whole thing up. Okay, IC say I have a pepper patch on my front porch in 4 hours max of sun. They're thriving. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here. Food Forest Permaculture say I concur. Melanie Williams, good morning. I'm a, Food Forest Permaculture say plant a food forest and feed you and yours for lifetime. Plant a food forest and feed generations. Plant a food forest and help save the planet. Maybe. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I do. It's the maintenance of it all that you got to think about, because that sounds easy. A lot of people say those words all the time, and it sounds so easy, but they don't know how much work goes into making a food forest and getting a food forest started. It's not that simple. And for most people, you can still get all of that food and feed your family and feed future generations um, with all of that, with this much land. If you can't make it happen on this much land, you sure ain't gonna make it happen with no 5, 10 acres. You ain't, cause you ain't gonna know what you're doing. If you can't make it happen with this much land that I'm sitting on, you need to go sit yourself down somewhere. That my whole thing is this. And a lot of us on here, and I've watched a lot of y'all videos, and so many of you have downsized, because once you get out there, and I kid you not, I'm trying not to curse this morning because I'm feeling all spiritual. But listen to this. That ain't me though. That ain't me. But listen, I watched a lot of y'all videos, and I made a video a while back and I never released it. So I'm gonna just say some of it so I ain't even gotta worry about releasing the video. It was about being careful. And I'm going to just go ahead and just kind of walk you through that video. Being careful when you're going out here buying land. You got to understand, and this is no offense to my friend Garden Realtor. You know I love you. This is no offense to her whatsoever. But you got to be careful who you buying land from. That realtor trying to get paid, she ain't going to tell you this house suck, or he ain't going to say this house suck. This is not going to be good for your family. He trying to get that money, okay? So the seller want to sell you the house. The realtor want to sell you the house. So you got to be careful, and you got to do your own homework. I'm talking about what people don't want to hear. Going in your own pocket, getting your own surveyor, getting your own home inspector, and sending them, because what y'all don't know is some of these home inspectors and that real estate agent is in cahoots. Don't ask me how I know, but I'm telling you right now, they in cahoots. Be like, everything looks good. Okay, get your own inspector, get your own surveyor, because I'm gonna show you something right now. I didn't listen to that when I bought this house. I saw that lake, I saw this big old giant house, and I seen this land. I said, sold, ain't nothing to talk about. Let's go. Well, the inspector, man, it's sold before you even get here. Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm gonna show you something real quick. We're gonna go for another walk. Okay? So bear with me. If my Wi-Fi cut out, I'm sorry. But this is what we did. What you don't know when you buy some land is all the quirks that come along with it. Unless you get a real surveyor and you pay that real surveyor some real money, you will never know half of this stuff. We're going to go through the trees of the dead right now, because that's what everything is looking like. Plum tree blooming. I had an apple tree right here that was thriving, but it was slowly declining. And you've seen it in a couple of my videos where I'm like, I got to cut the fire blight. I don't understand what's going on. It's not doing well. It's getting worse and worse. And every year it got worse. That tree there, we going to walk it on down. Bear with me. Hope my Wi-Fi ain't cutting out. And right here, this was a cherry tree. And for the life of me, that cherry tree is thriving and it's full of fruit buds. This cherry tree just kept dying. And it was the healthier of the two. But once I start digging, I realize this hole is full of rocks. This whole thing. You know why? Because what I come to realize, once I had my land surveyed and found all the power lines and everything else, my power lines come straight across there, straight back here, and it's something like some plumbing or something, go straight across here. So all of this is just pure gravel and rock. Same thing over here and several different places in my yard, all around here. So once I found that out, it was years where I kept my land, I kept those little flags you buy from Home Depot, little landmark flags. I start putting them everywhere. They was everywhere, and there's still some out here, just to show me this is a boulder under here. This is some pipes under here. Now I got it all marked out in my brain, and I got a little map in my house that I drew where everything is. So if I ever want to plant a tree, I go look at that map on my land and be like, no, no, it's some plumbing down there, 50 feet away from the house, so on and so forth. So my point was this in that video: do your own research for your own land, because you might buy land. This is not really land; it's topsoil on top of a rock. You bought a giant rock. So, and I'm gonna tell you, a friend of ours, new guy, Green Thumb, Green Thumb Garden channel over there. Ask him about it. He bought a house and he didn't have any idea. He bought a whole yard and it's just rock, stone under it. So you gotta be careful when you going to buy your land, because I'm sure that real estate agent was, and you know he's a gardener. So the first thing most of us do when we buy some land, we like, oh, the garden gonna be beautiful back here. Look at this yard. Oh, this gonna grow some beautiful grapes, and so on and so forth. You know, but you don't even know what's under the ground. You're looking at the size of it. You might buy 10 acres of rock. People don't even think of that part. You might buy 20 acres of rock and can't plant shit without bringing in or introducing new soil and all of that stuff. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. So back to what I was saying, you don't know. Oh, let me see if my Wi-Fi cut out. It must have. Food forest permaculture say, I just planted a half-acre food forest with 5 people in one day. Once the food forest is seeded with one season growth, you have to chop and drop every year, once 1 week work most. Much love, folks. Okay. How many people did you have? 5 of them? Sound like you got a nice family there, some good friends. Okay, let me see. Let me get back in here. Oh, Miss Cheryl say she feeling kind of spiritual. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of spiritual. I'm trying not to, you know, turn into me right now. John Tucker still listening. Okay. All right. Sounds like you're getting into a bunch of work. Green organic love. Green organic love. That's my point exactly. Linda Martin said, after feeding the squirrels corn to leave my bulbs alone, they grew stalks of corn in my yard with 2 cobs on it. Four Horns Farm said, I don't have help like that. You know something, Four Horns Farm? Most people don't. That's my whole point. That's why I said, oh, you have 5 people come over and help you, huh? You must have wonderful family members or some great friends, because most people ain't got all of them people. You know something? What I'm finding out is more people that want a garden than want to do the work. People love the idea of growing fresh fruit, food. People love the idea of fresh vegetables, organic vegetables. People love that. But you know why they go to Publix and Kroger's and stuff to get that organic food? So-called organic anyway. Because they love the idea of good, healthy, organic food going in their body. They don't like the idea of coming out here and working this ground, working these fields to get it. And what we all know, growing organic is way harder than throwing a bunch of chemicals into your ground. Chemicals in your ground, you kill yourself, you do. It's a slow burn. Growing organic, 2/3 of your doggone crop gonna be ate up by something else because they like how organic your stuff tastes too, right? So we all know the struggle of gardening, and that whole food forest thing, that's great. If you got that kind of help, you got that kind of that manpower that come in and help you, yeah, let's plant these trees, get this garden rolling and all of that, and then it only take you a couple of days. Mind you, a lot of us, especially the ones watching right now, work full-time jobs. A lot of us ain't retired. A lot of us got some work to do all day besides just going out in the garden. That's what you do for the day. So honestly, that sounds great, but I'm just saying for the people that was, asking me about it, it sounds great, but it's hard. It's hard to maintain by yourself. If you got all those family members just chipping in every day, and you got your good friends that's helping you do this stuff every day for free 9 times out of 10, because if you're paying them, you're doing all this damn near for nothing but health. So, okay, let me get in here. Okay. Ha! Okay. Food Forms Permaculture say all my family led, and the trees crops are from the nursery. See, everybody just ain't got it like that, bro. I wish they did. I wish they did. And Four Horn Farms say sometimes you have to stay small so you can maintain it. And honestly, that small, man, look at y'all. You ain't got to listen to me. Look at y'all gardens. A lot of y'all ain't got this size land, but you producing way more food in just as much time as I am, because you don't have to look. If I have to water Bonita, I gotta come out damn near 100 yards to come water her. Now I gotta go over another 100 yards to go water the garden. Then I gotta think about 200 yards to go water stuff in front of the house. See what I'm saying? If all of this was just in one space, I wouldn't have to be worried about all that, because y'all know, and y'all know, watering, that's a job by itself. Forget feeding it, forget weeding. Watering all of this stuff is a chore by a damn self. Making sure everything's watered, because if you ain't watering it, like you see my peach trees over there, all look like some peach trees look like that garbage over there. Ain't been watered all summer. They all in there looking like it's Halloween yet. I'm ready. I got on my costume. They already ready. Watering is everything. Everything. I went and paid all this money to have this. Where is it at? That busted ass, that blue thing down there behind the grill. Sprinkler system. And I ruined that. I busted that, and everything suffered. Everything. All my trees suffered. Right now, suffer. Because, like I said in another video, before you start mapping out where you want your garden, how cute it's gonna be, and oh, you gonna grow this kind of tree, I can't wait to grow these kind of peppers, you better, the first thing you need to think about is, okay, where do you want your garden to be at? Where's the sun at all day? Where's your sun going? Where you want your garden to be is gonna be where that sun is. Hey, Angela's Garden Sense, next, how the hell is you gonna water it? Because city water, I don't know about your state and city, but trying to water the garden with city water, shit, please. I got one of those bills before. I never do it again. My other house before this, we was on well water, endless well water. That's how I watered that garden, free of charge. This, I'm surrounded by water, free of charge. If you own city water, you really gotta be very crafty with how you gonna water it. Whether you saving rainwater in barrels, I don't care what you doing. Collecting your own sweat, I don't care. But you better be thinking about your pocket when you going to water your garden. And see, all like I said before, all of that, uh, all of that sounds terrific. Food forest, yes, half acre big, and that sounds wonderful. But the part don't nobody talk about how the hell you water it. And it ain't just chopping and dropping, cause that ain't gonna do it all. You got to water them shits. I've done all of that, and I know you still got to get in there and water that junk every now and then, especially in a drought like this summer. You ain't, but I don't care if you done dropped your damn self on top of some stuff. You better be praying to God for some rain, like in ancient days, because I'm telling you right now, I don't care what you do. You still got to water them shits. You still got to. Period. So that's why I'm like, kind of miss me with some of that stuff because I'm living proof. It's not one video that I've watched so far where I ain't seen somebody watering their garden while they talking to you, or watering their garden. They just got done watering. They about to water it. Water. And if the weather keeps staying, hey Stephanie Valdez, and if the weather keeps staying like this, that ain't gonna change. That's why I'm like, man, all this spread out, everybody want all this acreage and all this land to garden, not for mass production, but just for your family garden, is told to me it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I mean, you can get just as much food in some of these normal backyard gardens that people got, or front yard gardens for that matter. Hey Flower Nose, everybody, hey Celeste Ness, how you doing? Everybody can get that same production of fruit with the same amount of land. I mean, that small amount of land, just in a yard. And everybody look at that as, when I lived in Ohio, my backyard wasn't as big as this island. I produced crazy amounts of food in a short span of time, because our summer only lasts about 3 months. Then it's snow. You got snow on the front end, snow on the back, and it's summer. That's short. You ain't got time. But I grew more food with just keeping stuff tight, keeping it together. So let me see. Let me get in here. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. Stardust say, put my speaker outside and playing rain dance music. That's what I'm talking about. I'm about ready to. It's man. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know this sound. I ain't gonna say that. I was hoping some of that storm rain, not the storm, but the rain from it did come in here. I was gonna go start watering everything down. I said, nope, the storm coming. I'm ready for the storm. And a lot of my stuff suffered. I planted Norbit that day because the storm was supposed to come. And I said, he gonna get tons of water. Water just gonna be pouring. I'm thinking the biggest problem I'm gonna have with Norbit is trying to keep him standing straight up, because he in this new soil. The wind might blow him over. No, ain't even spit on us. The wind was blowing a little bit. I'm like, yeah, you about to get wet. Nothing, nada, nothing. Okay, so watering is, to me, watering is just as important as garden placement. Because you want sun. Some stuff needs part shade. Watering is everything. Watering is number one to me. If you don't got a good way to water no garden efficiently, you need to think about the size of your garden. If you're going to water with just city water, that should be about the size of your garden, because that's coming out your pocket. So you ain't about to be planting no big ass 50 by 50 garden, watering them shits off of no city water. Because with that pocket, the money about to go out your pocket, and then it's gonna hurt your heart just to feel I just paid a $300 water bill, $400 water bill, and then the gophers and the beavers and the squirrels and the chimps and the damn pandas and shit ate everything up. How many of us walked outside in the garden and promised to everybody, look, I done heard this 100 times. It was here this morning. I went to work, got back, and it was gone. Everything was gone. I was going to do a video on all these cherries. I got a cherry tree up there, that's Stella, loaded with cherries. I went to work, even got off early, came back, and there was one cherry dangling right there. Sack of balls. So you put all this energy and this work and all this water and all this money and time into it just for the creatures to eat half of it. You know what I'm saying? So you just paid $300 water bill for nothing. Yes, that hair net ain't gonna do nothing. Them bird nets, I'm gonna tell you something about them bird nets, why I stopped using them. I stopped using them bird nets a couple years back with my peaches and my blackberries because I got tired of killing birds. Them bird nets, listen to that pterodactyl. I got tired of killing birds, you know, for several reasons. One is it make me sad, and two, it's like you got to clean that up. And cleaning up 2 or 3 dead birds, and you sitting there feeling bad, like, oh, because I want some doggone blackberries. This little birdie could have ate a couple blackberries. I wouldn't have missed that. I stopped using that. So I try not to use no bird netting no more. I got tons of it too in the house. I just won't use it. Not for that. Okay, let me go back. Frederick Crow. Hey, Frederick Crow said, Led, are you thinking about planting a few fall vegetables? I'm thinking about a few plants myself. I gotta just get my garden back together so I can even get ready for the fall in the first place. I got a lot of work to do. Hey, Matt Kimball, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. And Stardust say, and it's only getting hotter. Yes, Lord, it's just getting hotter by the day. Neutrino say you need a well for a big garden. Yes, you do. That's why I was saying about free water. That's so the garden thing sound good, the acreage sound good, all this, but nobody ever talks about exactly. Not just say, hey, we're gonna have water, we're gonna do it. No. Don't skimp past that shit. How exactly are you gonna get the water? So you gotta explain that stuff to folks before they start really being like, okay. Because a lot of people don't think about that. They just say, we're going to plant a garden. We're going to be watering it. We're going to catch our own rainwater. Okay, how you going to catch the rainwater? What you going to catch the rainwater in? Where's your rainwater catchment system going to be located versus the garden? How are you going to plumb that water to the garden? Blah, 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 blah. All right, and it's stuff that's just skimmed over. We're going to water the garden. We're going to have a garden. It's going to get watered. We're going to grow food for the family, and everything going to be peachy. But nobody, you got to go into details, just like me building that chicken coop, saying I'm about to build a chicken coop, going outside with a bucket of nails, a hammer and some screws, and some wood. You're going to be out there dumbfounded all day because you like, yeah, I should have done this different. I should have done that different. First thing you're going to do is sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil and sketch it out. And as you sketching, you're going to be like, that door can't turn that way because that's up against the wall. See, you sitting there being able to think about how stuff works. That's what you need to do in that garden. So let me see. Anybody have knowledge on crawfish in the yard? Crawfish in yard? I have a creek in my backyard and they keep creating mounds. I'm worried about how that would affect my garden. That's gonna be beautiful for your garden. Crawfish, because you know what they doing? All they eating is the microscopic stuff in the soil, which is good. Then they turn around and die and they pooping and all of that stuff in the yard. Now see, that's my business right there. BT, Said it right there. And then catch them suckers and boil them. They like little lobsters. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. My other video that I had about some of my survival gear, you know those cheap laundry bags? They just mesh bags, real cheap mesh bags. You can get them from the dollar store for $1 or two for $1, right? Or you can get them from Walmart for $2 or $3. That mesh bag, all you gotta do is put a piece of hot dog in that bag, open it up at the end, and set it in your water and pull out a whole thing. When I was a kid, that's what we did. But we use fishing net. Pull out a whole bucket full of crawdads, man. You're gonna be eating all day. We'll sit there and go fishing and be boiling crawdads at the same time. Okay. Yes. Celeste said, yep, that crawfish is free dog food. Shh, that's free human food. I don't know if you ever had none, man. That's who. No, ain't no dog about to eat my crawdads. Them going on a plate. Stephanie Valdez said, if I had to survive on my backyard garden, I would be dead by now. I would be dead by now. I would be dead by now. Many unpredictables. And you know something? I got so many videos I ain't let out. That was one of them, but I went off and I went into a rant and I just left that one alone. But it was called Game Over. Game Over was play this gardening game. You get 3 lives. Played, oh my God, Homestead Heart said, oh my God, crawfish, corn, and potato, man, go on, cut it out. Nah, I ain't ate yet. But God, that sound good. Especially with the crawdads and the potatoes. Whew, and the corn. Let me stop. But this garden, act like your garden is you're supposed to survive off of it. Now, we bullshitting around, all of us, because that's not our main staple. And if the shit fails, all we gotta do is run Walmart. All of us. All of us. But what if you couldn't? Would you be alive? And see, that got me changing things into what I need to be planting now. That's why I said I'm about to do a big change, and I'm gonna stop. This is what I said before. I'm gonna stop YouTube gardening because I've become a YouTube gardener. I'm done with that. And a lot of people ain't gonna really care for what I got to show them because what I've seen since I've made YouTube, been doing it like constantly, is I've become a YouTube gardener. And for the people that don't know what that is, my definition of a YouTube gardener is, here you go right here, perfect example. All that shit right there. Most of that stuff you see right there is because I became a YouTube gardener. YouTube gardener, in my definition, is this. You stop thinking about feeding your family. You stop thinking about your necessities and you start doing more experimentation, which ain't bad, but this is where you really truly become a YouTube gardener, is when you start planting stuff that people are suggesting across the world, like, hey, got any avocados? No, I don't. I would love to do that though. Plant an avocado tree. Hey, do you have any red star fruit? No, I would love to do that. Y'all saw me last summer plant a bunch of shit that do not belong in my area. That took mad pampering and babying of mango trees and what was the other one? Lychee tree, uh, Barbados cherries, all that crazy shit don't even belong here. I did that because people kept saying, Led, you should get a Barbados cherry tree. They delicious and they good for you to save your life. You should go and get. I became a YouTube gardener because half of that shit over there is the same stuff that is from people's requests. Not saying you had a bad request. I just should have been like, I'm interested, but it ain't gonna grow here. I guarantee it won't. And some of the stuff I tried, I wasted a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of space. You know what I'm saying? So I became a YouTube gardener. Here's how much so that I have more videos on things that have failed now, experiments that have failed. I'm out here growing chocolate. Do you hear me? Lead is growing chocolate. Cut it out. That's that YouTube mentality bullshit. Now, when it comes to, hey, how many tomatoes did I get? How much food did I bring to the table if this was to feed my family? I brought nothing worthwhile. Little Lead would have been dead. I think I'd have died first because I'm the biggest one. I'd be good and dead. But it would take him long. It ain't much of him there. So right there is my point. We got to separate ourselves, your reality, from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fun making them videos. I ain't gonna lie to you and say it ain't. It's fun making them videos, but the bottom line is, I know poor little Led, the bottom line is this really practical? Would you really be doing this if this camera wasn't on? And the answer, all of y'all question, is hell no. I had got to a point where I even said in another video, I'm planting more stuff for you than I'm planting for us. And that ain't fair. You know, just to show y'all a good time and plant what you want to see. I can't do that no more. I got a garden over there that look like the jungle that the predator was killing people in. Okay, that's what my garden look like. Have y'all ever in all these years ever seen my garden look like that? Hell no, because I haven't. Predator versus all of that shit over there I showed you. It ain't producing nothing but death. Slow death too. I sold all the mango trees just last week. I said, man, come get them. All of them. I sold them all on Facebook Market. I sold star fruits, mangoes, all that crazy shit. I still got some left. Come and get it. Because it's time for me to focus, all of us, to focus on being realistic. All right, Food Force, it's time for us to be a little bit more realistic because ain't nothing wrong with experimenting. But I thought we was doing this to eat better, eat healthier. It ain't working out. This B wants some camera time. It ain't working out very well for me. So I'm getting here real quick. Uh, Food Force. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Like I'm back at the crawdads, man. Eat them crawdads, bruh. Whoever said that about them crawdads, eat them junks. You'll see. Then you're gonna be wishing they was in your yard. Matter of fact, where you live at, I'll take care of them for you. Let me see. Okay, Frederick Crow. I live in Louisiana, and crawdads are delicious. Man, they freaking delicious. They just ain't just delicious. I bet not. Back home where used to live in Ohio, man, I bet not see one of them flapping backwards across the bike trail. Up, he going in the fishing bucket too. Please. Uh, Crawdads, frog legs. Oh, yo, frog legs are crazy too. Yes, they are. Celeste say, I don't eat meat, Led, only for the pets. Not me. They getting devoured. Uh, Me too, Stephanie. I only have one loquat tree to live off of. You see, we doing too much. We doing too much, y'all. Am I lying? We doing too much. I'm about to start focusing on what food I can grow for real and stop. All this year been experiments. Y'all seen that. This year and last year, all experiments. This coming year, I'm doing what I know best. And that's what, with this whole land thing, do what you know. Do what you know. You don't need all that doggone land to work it out how you working it out. You don't need all of that. Let me see. I was just in here. Let me get in here. Uh, Dang, I was just. Let me see. Let me get back in here. Damn, how did I miss all of this? Okay. Food Forest Permaculture said, when you have enough biomass from nature and the environment, this will act as a sponge for soaking up water during the rainy season. The well is off. Yeah, yes, I'm not. You are correct. You are correct. But that, like I said, is what you keep leaving out of that sentence, Mr. Permaculture. Is that's a lot of work, and that takes teamwork to get that, and years and teamwork. I've done that before. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's going to take you a lot of money to collect so much biomass, leaves, grass, sticks, all of the dead animals, everything else. You gotta say that. You gotta add that into your sentence when you say that. That's like I was talking about with the water. We gonna have water and we gonna water the garden. Exactly how? You gotta let people know how, because that's what throws them off. Like with the wood chips, everybody thought, hey, put some wood chips down and shit gonna grow. That's we you got to explain exactly how it's all gonna break down, how long it's gonna take, what all can you grow in the doggone wood chips at certain times, because certain stuff ain't gonna grow in those wood chips when you first put them down. Then the first year, some stuff gonna grow, some stuff ain't. Second year, so on and so forth. You gotta give them the details, because there's a lot of people that's watching us that's getting new into the garden or ain't at that level yet. So they gotta know little details that usually piss other people off because they hate being asked so many questions. Jasmine says, I'm a vegan too, so I be giving the crawdads away. That's okay. Nothing wrong with it. Just make sure your garden tight. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Let me see. Oh no, good for you, Led. It's about survival. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I need to tighten my stuff up. Stephanie Valdez, okay. Go to my workout class. Have a great day. See you later, Stephanie. You got to keep YouTube up as much as a garden. Takes a lot of time away from your family. You know, I'm glad you said that. YouTube just don't take a lot of time out of your family. Take a lot of time out of your day, and you constantly, instead of thinking about getting out in the garden, you're constantly thinking of what could you record? What do you have time to record? Like I'm doing right now. I'm like, I'm just gonna go out here and sit. Normally I'd be out here just sitting by myself, relaxing. But I said, oh, I better bring my camera with me. See what I'm saying? And then some stuff you're gonna say that's gonna piss some people off, some stuff you're gonna say that people gonna enjoy, and you gotta keep all of that in your mind, and you ain't gonna that you ain't thinking just for you, you thinking for other people at that time, because I'm not talking like I would normally be talking. I'm trying not to offend, and at the same time, I'm trying to stay positive at the same time. YouTube takes a lot away from the reality of it. And I try to be as real to myself as I possibly can. But YouTube, no matter how real I am, YouTube does play a small part in some of the decisions that you make and some of the things that you say, because you can't say certain things on this format, certain platform. You can't say or do certain things that you would normally do, because I have a whole nother part to my survival gear that I really truly want to talk about, but they ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to constantly watch myself. So everybody was wondering, because I was pumping them out almost every day last couple of weeks, and I stopped for about a week or a few days, whatever. The reason I did that, I stopped because I said, okay, I'm telling people how to get through after, when the storm passes, how to make it through, or when the lights go out. And some of this stuff, I haven't done in years, like making fire out of nothing. That's it. And this morning, I'm out here, and I had to do a little bit of training myself. Like, okay, that's right, that's right, that's right. Don't mash it down so hard. That's right. I remember that. Certain little things that I forgot that's only up here that I need to write down. How to make a fire out of nothing. That stuff takes constant practice, constant skill, work, and practice on that. Just like martial arts or anything else, you gotta practice this stuff and some of these skills, or they'll go away. So as I got my first fire started today, I was like, okay, but I gotta keep doing that and stay up on top of it. It made me come out here this morning and start looking for flint. Flintstone out on the riverbed. Because I'm like, okay, that's one I left out. You got to remember all that stuff. Uh, let me see. Celeste Nest, this year I grew in the greenhouse all year. Food, puts, I grow food all year long. That's what I'm talking. That's what I need to do. Give me a greenhouse going, Miss Cheryl. Um, Starduster, I will grow 2 apple trees and they thrive here, Fuji and Gala. I research. Starduster, where exactly are you? Where are you, Starduster? Let me see. DJ Chancellor. Hey, DJ Chancellor, avocado trees. Okay, here we go. I was clowning up there for a minute. Frederick Crow, I was reading about the banana shortage due to fungus, so we all need to be growing extra. Yes, we do. Loving Ivy says, so excited I threw some corn, squash seeds in a container, and bam, they took off, and I'm excited. Love acorn squash. See how simple that is? We overdoing it. We overthinking some of this stuff. We overthinking it, and that's why our production been low. That think about this: the heat wouldn't have been so harsh on us if we had things more spaced together. I don't care whether you're growing in a container or you're growing in the ground. If we consolidated that garden space, like some people with smaller gardens, they had a way better outcome than the most of us did. Let me see. I'm missing something. Okay. Last night, okra and tomatoes, potato chips. Goodbye, everyone. See you later, Kathy Love. That's awesome, Sharon Harris. Peace, Kathy. Uh, it was delicious. Peace, Kathy. Celeste Nest, this year I grew greenhouse all year. Loving Ivy Farm. Sharon Harris tried to grow some okra here, and it just didn't grow. I was disappointed. You tried to grow okra where, and it didn't grow. Shoot, if you don't wash your butt crack long enough, you could put an okra seed right, slip it right in the butt crack, and it's gonna grow. It ain't gonna it ain't gonna smell good, but it'll grow. Hey, how you doing, Jeff Jackson? Yes, because my idea was until it really hit, I was watching folks outside of my zone. I missed something here. Celeste Ness, okay, I'm going to do the greenhouse method next winter. I'm wondering if I will have a better spring harvest. Oh, that's most definitely, because stuff will already be rolling. You get a head start with a greenhouse. I used to have one. You wanna know what my greenhouse used to be at my other house that I had before this one? A tent. I had a big, giant, like 6-man tent and some heaters. Because for the most part, all you got to do is just keep the frost and the chill off of them. Hey, Jody, I can't say your first name. How you doing? Hey, night nurse, how you doing? Miss Naturally, good morning, good morning. Kentucky, loving Ivy. I Kentucky, I know, never had a problem with okra before. Wow, that's insane. Miss Cheryl say okra grows everywhere as long as it's hot. That's all it take. It's all it take. So I know I missed a lot of the stuff that I would love to. I'm gonna go back and try to read it anyway. Uh, Miss Cheryl say I'm growing what I like to eat. I'm glad I went back. She said I'm growing what I like to eat: okra, eggplants, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, beets. And that's what I'm getting back to that. Grow what I like to eat. Grow what I like to grow. And some of these trees going because I'm not about to be pampering them no more. Done with that. Uh, Kathy Love said I plant marigolds near my kale and let the spiders live in my towers. I didn't have any issues this year. Everybody said they planted marigolds around their garden. It didn't really work out for them this year. That's a first that I'm hearing that. What's up, DJ Chancellor? Frederick Crow. I was reading. Okay, I got the bananas. Let me go back in. Celeste say, Led, I couldn't get my mango to grow from seed. I tried 4 times. Those the ones that'll take off too from nothing. A mango seed, all they need is heat. Loving Ivy Farm, chew my garden I grow now. Supplement what you can. Supplement what little I can buy. That's what I'm talking about. Angela's Garden Sensei, I hear that TB is 24/7 going to focus on my zone and what grows best here. No more out of zone plants and make no sense. We wasting time and money by. There's nothing wrong with experiment. I'm the experimenting doggone king. But it's a time when you like, okay, I got a I got a bunch of experiments and no food. It's time to get back to the basics and go back to the basics and get some food on the table. Once the food is, I got too many tomatoes to know what to do with, too many potatoes, peppers, beans. Let's try one or two experiments. But right now, for me personally, experimentation time is over for me. And like I said before, as far as the land, you don't need that much land to get stuff done. You just don't, because this stuff is going to be here. This stuff is going to this stuff is going to grow. I don't care how much land you got. As you see, I don't care how much land you got. If you can't take care of it, it don't matter if you got 100 acres, you got 1 acre, or you got a backyard. If you ain't got time to take care of it, or you can't water it, you just wasted a lot of money on buying all that land and wasting all that time and spending wasting all that good water. If you ain't got time to take care of 40 acres, 50 acres, what you gonna do? Because I'm a full-time. The only reason I'm able to talk to you right now because I'm wounded and I'm home. But normally y'all know I'm at work listening to y'all videos. Mr. Led, did I grow grape trees from seed? No, I ain't never done that. I mean, I've done it, but I ain't do it in a expecting nothing from it. I always buy a vine or a cutting. I'll go back to my old land and take a cutting off of that if I need it. But as far as grapes too, I might be done trying to do that again too. I mean, I'm trying, my goal is to get as much fruit from the smallest size tree or plant as I can get. Y'all can name them right now too. What what produces the most fruit and takes up the least amount of, I hope this bird don't shit on my head. A couple of them too. Let me, if y'all see some doo-doo on my head, you know what, I ain't gonna take that risk. Cause they propped right over top of me like it's about to be a comedy show. I ain't going for that. Them some big old juicy birds too. So, what plants or trees, they did that shit on purpose. Look, see I told you that? See that? I just wiped these chairs off, y'all just saw me. Nasty rascal. See there? They like to have fun too. What did I just tell y'all about having some fun, right? Birds want to have some fun too. They ain't all about just going to eat worms and shit. They want to be like, hey, we gonna shit right on his head. They making bets on me. Like, who can hit that ball head first? That's doo-doo, baby. Okay, night nurse Led, does mulberry grow well over there? Yes. Mulberries, I got 2 mulberry trees on the land right now. And one of them came from my friend Claudia, the Pakistani mulberry, the long fat ones like a thumb. And I brought 1 mulberry cutting from my hometown in Ohio and stuck it in the ground. And that sucker is huge now. The beavers ate it down once. It was bigger than that. And it grew back in 1 year. And it's as tall as Bonita. So let's say my Olympia fig has 1 green limb left. Gonna put it in a pot today. It don't like it here. Some figs don't. My brown turkey, soon as I put it in the ground, it failed. It just constantly failed. Failed. This is my 3rd brown turkey I've tried here. They don't like it here on my land. They don't like, or my other house for that matter. They hate it. As soon as I put it in the pot, back to life. I got it in a pot over there, and they got about 6 figs on it. And ain't even time for them to fig. I mean, fruit off. Fruit off, fig. That all sound wrong. But you know what I'm talking about. Miss Naturally, New Orleans say 1 lemon Frederick Crow, some things, sometimes cuttings are better than seeds. With the seeds, you are getting whatever you pollinated. Right, right. You don't know what you're getting with seeds. Um, and with cuttings, you are cloning the original. Exactly, exactly. You are literally cloning, taking a clone. That's the same tree that's going to come back and grow. And I'm so into that. If y'all haven't noticed, right now, between taking air layers and grafting, all I've been doing on my land is cloning other trees. That seed business, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with it if you got time to do that. I don't. And just to find out 15, 20 years down the road what you got, because that's what you're doing. You're literally fishing for 10 or 15 years. You're fishing hoping that something get on your hook. And then whatever get on your hook, you hoping is edible and delicious. Because when you growing them trees from seeds, apple seeds, pears, you don't know what's about to pop off of that. If anything ever pop off. I don't have time or right now, I don't have time for that. I'm 46 years old. I'm not about to wait another 20 years to see if this pear is going to be any good. I'm not interested in finding the new um, strain of pear or apple. I leave that to the young bucks and the kids that still got 100 years of life left. I'm not doing that. I'm just cloning so I know exactly what I'm going to get, and I know I'm going to get it next year. Hey, two Max in the pack, how you doing today? Night nurse, my lime air layers are doing well. Oh, are they? I took some off my lime too. I'm doing that so I can sell them off. Cool Breeze, how you doing, Cool Breeze? Hey, Ledge, just on a quick break at work. Don't get in no trouble watching me. Just want to speak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. Keep hitting the cancel. Um, Star Mail say I did cuttings from my dwarf lemon and orange tree. Hope they root. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. If you follow what I did, that I learned from Rose 5150, it'll work. Zero. All of them, 100% success rate on them. And sold them. Uh, Nini 60 lead. I went and got one of those 5-piece knee set. Wait a minute. 5-piece need set? Okay. Nini 60, what did you mean? A 5-piece something set? I don't think it's a need set. Jeff Jackson, is it possible to mail cuttings? It depends on where you are because they won't let some stuff go through the mail. Nini, oh, she said mint mess set. Mess set? What, the spoons, knives, and forks and plates? Star Mail said, I did it exactly the way you did. Well, I guarantee you have some success because it worked for me. Rosie was telling me how to do that. I was like, I'm skeptical, but that worked like gangbusters. Uh, Jeff Jackson, I'm in Virginia. Yeah, you should be able to get some cuttings. Uh, Celeste Ness said the cocoa, the chocolate is doing okay. The moringa is okay. The pomegranates are doing great. Keep feeling something on me. In the South, if you feel like something is touching you, it is. Look. If it feel like something on you in the South, son, it's something on you. So, DJ Chancellor say he's in Cali. Celeste, where you located? Okay, go back up a little bit. Nini 60. The path. The pans. Okay, the pans. Because I'm like, the paps, the needs. What? Okay, the pots and pans. I got you. And you know what? What I really got up and woke up today to go do is I'm going to show everybody, and I was about to leave, but I was just feeling so good out here, and the fog had everything nice. Now that the sun is coming out, I'm gonna go finish what I had to do. And what I'm gonna do right now, you guys, is I'm going out and I'm gonna do a quick video. Uh, and I know a lot of people don't want to see this, but a lot of people need to see it. I'm just gonna say that. You ain't gotta watch it if you don't want to, but a lot of people need to see this. Because I don't know if you've been listening to the devastation in the Bahamas from the storm. I don't know if you've been listening to the devastation in the Carolinas. Man, it's serious. If you don't know how to come out of that or try to help you through that a little bit, those people that going through that and live where I live need to know this stuff. So where I'm heading right now is I'm going to show you from the dollar store. Miss Linda, Lady 511, I am going to the dollar store to purchase some of the most simplest. I am taking $20, $20 bill. Okay. Green Organic Love said, I'm in California. I gotta find more in my zone. 9B, raise your hand. I am going to the dollar store with $20 and buy some essential things for $20 that you need to put in your pack just in case of an emergency. And it ain't gotta be the apocalypse. Again, I'm not on that. This is like if you gotta get up and run. $20. Matter of fact, even if you ain't thinking about no storm, you live somewhere, I don't know, Nebraska somewhere, it's still things you need around your house that I guarantee most of us ain't got. I don't know how many times I've been over somebody's house. They ain't got no band-aids, they ain't got no peroxide, they ain't got no Vaseline. No, most people got Vaseline, but it always got like a brush in it and a roach or something in the Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? It got something in it that you like, I'm not gonna put that on my wound anyway. Or you just seen it. Little things that most people don't got in their house. Your normal first aid hand sanitizer. I got a list in there that I've already done this, and I said I better show people this stuff because I'm gonna tell you this. Miss Linda always she always navigating people through them dollar stores, whether it's Dollar General, Family Dollar, holla 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 holla, whatever, all the dollars. And I never thought to just go in one and look for little simple surviving gear. And I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. I went to Walmart and got a sewing kit that somebody suggested in our last one, in our last chat about the survival. Walmart sewing kit sucked. It was $1. I went into the Dollar Tree, right around the corner from my house. Sewing kit looked like it was military grade. You hear me? To sew either yourself up, your clothes, or something. I couldn't believe it. I bought 2 of them. So right there, the Dollar Tree, when I went through there, had so many good things that I got to show you that I've already bought. I'm going back and I'm going to take you with me. And there is no reason on the planet Earth right now that you shouldn't have this $20 worth of stuff in your house. And if you don't have this $20 worth of stuff in your house, we going to have to figure something out. If you don't have it by the end of the week, we got a problem. Because this ain't just about you. It's about your family members, your kids. How many times have you seen somebody bust their knee open, bust their head open? You end up, I gotta go get some water. You don't got nothing around. And that stuff happens to all of us all the time, or somebody we know. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here too long. It's a beautiful day, and it's time for me to go enjoy it. So I'm put this away, and I'm gonna take this with me, and we gonna get out of here. So for all of y'all that's hanging out with me this morning, thank you very much, because I kind of felt like I wanted to answer a couple of questions, and at the same time, I just wanted to sit out here with y'all. Normally, I sit out here in the morning and relax and enjoy this time by myself. But I'm like, let me grab my crew and have them out here with me. I wish you was really here so you can actually see how peaceful and serene it is for real. Because it's beautiful out here, even with the water missing. So everybody on here, all of y'all constantly give good information, and you don't even know. Some people go back. I don't know if y'all can see it or if you get an alert, but some of y'all spit so much good information in the chats and in the comments, especially in the comment section. Other people go back to those comments and constantly comment for months. And I go back and I get one of those alerts and I go back and read it like, man, that's a good idea. Man, this is why I like doing this. That's why I said I feel blessed to just know people like y'all, because you don't get that every day. And y'all quick to be like, no, lad, well, I don't think that sounds right for my situation. You got your own opinions, and that's great. I don't want nobody following me that as a yes man. You understand? Or that's right, boss. Stay people like that. Stay away from me. If you ever have a problem with something I'm saying, or you don't agree with what I'm saying, please say your piece. Please say your piece. You see how food forest permaculture came in? No, I don't know, lad. If you make a ground cover with some cheeseburgers and some leaves, see, I'm like, yeah, we gotta agree to disagree. That all sounds great, but the information, you ain't telling the whole story. That works, but you gotta let them know what's in the middle of the sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Let's grow a garden, and now I got a food forest. You didn't tell them what's in the middle of that sandwich. That's why I say I gotta kind of agree to disagree, because it's more in that sandwich. That's a Dagwood sandwich right there. That's not just no doggone bologna bread. It's some Dagwood shit. It's some stuff in there that Scooby Doo and them put in there. You know what I'm saying? More to that story. Hey, Kira, mommy of five, how you doing this morning? I didn't even see you come in the room. So, but that information, when we in here and we doing it, I love that you are your own person, and sometimes you like, I don't know, lad, because Celeste's quick to call me out. I don't know, lad. And then that make me be like, let me go do some other research, because maybe it don't work for you or in your area, or, so I can't speak on that as universally as I can. That's why I try my hardest to say, for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that don't want to hear your opinion. They want to do stuff they way, you do stuff they way, or they banish you from their kingdom. It's their way or the highway. And that ain't fair. I like being around real people. Somebody asked me a while back, how come you ain't got so many subscribers? Because it ain't that many real people. You ever thought of that? Thousands, millions of fake people, millions of weirdos. It ain't that many real people with realistic thoughts and views and self-thinkers to think for themselves. I don't want nobody to follow me off no cliff. Good morning, Michelle Yee. Good morning to you. I like other opinions. Like my wife. You know how many, I can't even tell you some of the conversations we've had just in the last 2 days. But it made me be like, baby, I love you. She's like, what? Quick, true story. Quick, oh my God, true story. I got to share this with y'all, so give me a second. I was a nurse for 8 years. Even though I was a nurse, I was a professional in the medical field, but I hate being the patient. I hate going to hospitals, hate talking to doctors. Unless me and this doctor about to have a drink together, I don't want to talk to you about what's going on with me. Whether it's this hand, these kneecaps, my back, I don't like it. I don't like it. Number one, I don't really like being touched very much. But then two, me telling you all my personal shit, I don't like it. Okay? It's just how I am. That's personal. Now you know it. Number two, I procrastinated. Remember I told you I planted in orbit the day that the storm was supposed to hit, right? I planned all that. I know Lady Leah watching this. I planned all this out accordingly. So I was hoping that the storm would close the doctor's offices, because I had an appointment that day. So I figured they gonna close. I'm gonna go out here and plant this damn persimmon tree, and I'm gonna transfer him over here. Lady Leg came out with such force. Her little self come out here screaming, you have to go to the doctor. You gotta get to the doctor. You out here planting the dang tree. At the same time she was fussing. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Look here. You shouldn't even be out there planting no doggone tree. You gotta go to the doctor. They're gonna be closed. Get in the house and come plant that. You can plant that later. As she said, God is my witness. I can't make this up. She'll attest to it. I'm telling you right now. As she said, stop planting that tree. The word tree. Two things happen. The tree right there that we've been watching for 5 years, that dead tree, fell as she said the word tree. That tree fell from up there. The whole damn tree fell. At the same time, Norbit's sick ass is about to give up the ghost. That woman was so mad that her husband ain't gonna go to the doctor, and she saw right through me. She saw the scams. She knew. You got to go listen to other people, because sometimes your decision or your way of thinking is stupid. Okay? Now, I'm a man. I'm a grown ass man. That don't mean shit when you doing dumb shit though. You think because I'm a man I don't need to listen to somebody else? Come on, man. That is not how stuff supposed to be. You better listen to somebody. I'm telling you, I'm alive to this day. I'm alive to this day. Because one day my mama told me, don't you go with him. Don't you go with him. If you go with him, don't come back. He's in jail to this day. That's been almost 40 years ago, 35 years ago. He's in the jail to this day. For the, I don't know whether he actually raped somebody, but that was the whole thing. He was supposed to have raped somebody. I was gonna be there. Man, you can't always do stuff on your own. If you think that you know everything and you can go think for yourself, you don't need nobody else to help you out. And some of these decisions you make every day, you got life fucked up. Period. I'm sorry, but it's true. I need my wife, and believe it or not, I know some of y'all don't know me. You don't know me from a hole in the wall. I have never touched you. But I'ma tell you, most of the people that watch me, I'ma say 90% of the people that watch me, 95% of the people that watch me on this thing, I listen to your word and I'll be like, it's a hell of an idea. Or I'm gonna try it that way. Let me try this again. Their way. If I didn't want to listen to you, you slowly fade away. Things happen where I'm like, that's enough of that one over there, Hello. I make it go away. But for the most part, everybody got a great idea. No matter how crazy it sounds, no matter how crazy a person is, if you got a great idea, I'm listening. I'm listening because who say I ain't crazy? So I'm just saying, everybody, it's good to have friends like you, and that's what I titled this video about. It's good to have friends like you because I listen to y'all. Don't ever for 1 second think that I'm not listening to your opinion and even acting on your opinion and even changing some of the things I do in my own personal life because of something you said. Don't ever, please. If you ever gave me some good advice, you might not know it. And sometimes I type it to you. You don't know how much I binge watch your video or I watch your videos because something in you I'm impressed by. So I listen and it changes the way I do stuff. If you can't listen to other people, man, I feel sorry for you. So I'm gonna get out of here because I'm about to go get me some survival stuff, like some food for starters, and then, then I'm gonna show y'all some dollar store survival kit. Thanks to Miss Linda, cause out of all these years, I never really shopped in the dollar store for nothing. I really ain't never been in there. Jasmine over open mind and open hearts. Who you telling? Jasmine over listening and learning from others' mistakes have saved my lives. I think it saved all our lives, as long as you just open up to listen, even if you mad. Because I was upset when Lady Lead was fussing at me like I'm one of her kids. You know what I'm saying? It, that quick. I was about to say, who you talking to? That quick. Until that big ass tree fell. When that tree fell, boom, the water came up. It was like some fury from damn Clash of the Titans. I thought the damn Kraken was coming to get me. Boom, whoosh, water 20 feet up in the air. Get in the house and get ready for the doctor. Uh, yeah, okay. Can you bring me a clean towel? Wasn't nothing else to talk about. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Them is signs. I don't care what y'all believe in and stuff. I believe in energy. That was a sign. Take my dumb ass in the house and wash up and get ready for this doctor to poke and prod all over me. And come out my pocket for the copay. Nobody ever in the mood for that shit. But I better go because whoo, that energy was strong right there. That was ain't nothing to talk about. And kill that man shit. I'm the man of the house bullshit. Right. Celeste, that thunder. She made it thunder. That little voice. Let me go in the house. You know what I'm saying? Let me go in here before she make one of these trees fall on me. Norbit half dead. Tree fall. Shit. The whole time you should have seen my face taking that shower like, what the fuck this? Am I married to Bewitched? Like, is this Samantha? Because this ain't the first time shit like that done happen. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time. So sometimes it make you think like, don't ever think your woman ain't got no powers, man. All the gentlemen in here right now, don't ever think she ain't got no powers and can just make your whole life stink. I'm telling you, don't be tempted. I stopped tempting her years ago. Years ago. I ain't gonna take you there. But I stopped playing with her. She ain't here to hurt you. She here to help you. You know what I'm saying? She here to help you. She here to make sure don't nothing happen to you. Shit. But listen, cause ain't nobody else gonna be worried about you. The Miss Lady for real say my husband says when he doesn't listen to me, I jinx him. You know what? I'ma say this as a man. And tell your husband this. It ain't so much as the jinx. Cause your wife ain't gonna jinx you. She don't want nothing to happen to you. Your woman ain't gonna jinx you. She don't want nothing to happen to you. The reason bad stuff do happen is because she knew something. You were going to go do something dumb in the first place. So when you don't listen to her, all that's happening is the same line of fate that was going to happen if you didn't listen to her. Something dumb. See what I'm saying? Your woman ain't going to jinx you. She don't want to hurt you. She ain't going to try to harm you. Because she normally, okay. Oh, what y'all do that finger? Okay. All right. Okay. Don't listen? Okay. That's what happens. So you end up going on that same course of dumb shit. And that's what happens. You jinx your damn self for not listening to her. She ain't gonna put no harm on you. We got a hot pocket? Okay, let me see. Let me find them so I can welcome them. I don't see nobody yet. No, 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 no. I don't see nothing yet. Don't erase no hot pockets yet till I see them. Uh, I missed one. Hey, Jay Ricks, I just saw your name. Uh, who is in Michelle Yee? I fussed at my husband. I fussed at my husband to wear sunscreen because we were going to the beach for a function. I'm a man. I'm not no child. I don't need that shit. Second degree burns. See, you didn't jinx him. He jinxed his own self. What I tell y'all the other day about that survival stuff, man, put that sunscreen on. See, to a man, he don't want to be putting it on like the old Palmolive commercial. You know what I'm saying? Or like, some Ponds. Man, shit. Let that go. I ain't about to cook for nobody. That ain't affecting my manhood. And trust me, I ain't let me shut up because I do that sometime too. And you see what happens to me. Busted up hands. My wife always said, leave him alone. He ain't worth it. He's not worth it. Busted hand. Who won that fight? When you think about it, who won? Him or me? Somebody missing a tooth. I got a busted hand. I ain't making no money. Who won? See, if my wife was there, would have been like, leave that sucker alone. Leave him alone. Cold pockets need love too. I'm trying to see who the hot pocket is. Somebody say their name. Hot pockets. Yes, it is. Nene 60 is energy. Energy. Two max in a pack. Uh, Helping some meat. What? I must have missed something. Michelle Yee, I fussed him. Oh, got that one, got that one. And Neutrino said we balance each other out. Exactly, exactly. Because you know us men, we'll do the same thing. Leave her alone. You see how she look? Come on, just come on, just come on. Come on, baby, damn. You know, it ain't worth it. Well, she knows she could have said, excuse me. I know. I say it for you. Come on, excuse me. Come on, let's go. Shit, I know. It goes both ways. Jasmine O'Bara say that okay shouldn't automatically change your mind. I missed something. Lay hot pockets in the house. Let me see. Doesn't listen to me. Okay, I missed something. I'm gonna just let that roll. Okay, my eyes got stuck in the back of my head one too many times for them rolling. Uh, uh, uh. Let me see. Okay, he won't do it again. Trust. I missed a lot. Oh. What led you still on? Just got on Big Brother. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I'm about to get off because I want to handle some business before it's already. I don't even know what time it is. I've been on here way too long. Sometimes it's just wisdom. Sometimes it is just wisdom. But all of us, you don't become wise by yourself. If you become wise all by yourself, you got a lot of scars to show for it. You know what I'm saying? If you become wise by yourself, you gonna have a lot of scars to show for it. Your scars on your body was learning lessons the hard way. From your knees getting busted up, you probably got a damn razor blade cut across your chest or on your face. And every one of those scars all over your body, you know what it say? Don't do that stupid shit again. Or stay away from them kind of people. Or it ain't worth it. Every scar on your body tell you that. Uh, Two Max in the pack note in the Bible, a wife is the husband helpmeet or helpmate. Oh yeah, most definitely. I was like, meat? What the helping some meat do what? I was about to say, I know you saw the grill in the background, but I didn't know where you was coming from. Uh, yeah, you can call it what you want to, but that right there, pilot to co-pilot to me. Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, yeah, ask my husband. He got lots of scars, but we all do. Want to be stupid? You gonna bring back a trophy. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of trophies. A lot of this stuff ain't from somebody else harming me. A lot of my scars come from me being like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that again. All right, Angela, busy be guard. Matter of fact, everybody, let's go. Dee Pharmacy, good morning. Miss Lady for Real said, mine too, Michelle Yee. Much love. Uh, Yourself, nice necklace. Where can I get one? I made it. AK-47. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm about to go and I'm about to do some stuff. All right. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Please enjoy your day. Enjoy your life today. You don't need that much land to grow no food. Stop looking at big giant plots of land like this and other people's giant plots of land and think that you can't grow no food. A lot of people is even making decisions on moving out of their house that they almost damn near done paying for just to go buy 50 acres, 30 acres, 20 acres, so that because they think they're gonna be turning into instant overnight farming sensations or some shit. Don't do that. Think about it. Just think about plan your stuff a little better than that before you make that decision. You don't need that much. Thank you so much, Holly Tova. Yeah, you don't need that much land to grow no food. Matter of fact, all it is more work and a headache. Uh, uh, uh. And Kira Mama, if I say, and stop listening to con men trying to convince you to send them your money to buy land. Yeah, and that was another point I had about be careful who you buying land from, because the person trying to sell you land, the real estate agent trying to sell you land, and their home inspectors and their surveyors are theirs. They're trying to sell the land. You are trying to purchase it. Just like when you trying to sell one of your used cars, you ain't telling them about every now and then the blinkers come on for no reason, or every blue moon the fuel pump just stopped working. It's minor, but you ain't gonna say, oh yeah. The wipers don't work when it rains. I just want to let you know that. And it's something I could be wrong, but the mechanic said you may need the calipers replaced, or you the brakes will go out and you'll run into some shit. People ain't gonna tell you that stuff. They want to make a quick sale. They want to sell you a dream. And that's why I told y'all earlier with that get your own surveyor, get your own inspector, your land inspector, get them yourself. It's gonna cost you some money, but anything is worth it, you're gonna pay some money for it. Look, real estate agent, we're the sellers are paying for the inspector. You don't even have to pay for the inspector. They're gonna pay for it for you. That's all in the closing. Oh, you don't have to have a surveyor. We've had it surveyed. Here's the paperwork. Shit. That's like me saying, look, I'm selling this car. Anybody first come, first serve, $200 is yours. Who ain't gonna jump on that? They don't even care what the car is. A car, is it running? It's running. Do it work? It work. Full tank of gas. Come and get it. That's dumb. People, use your head, use your brains. You can't just jump on something that important and not know nothing about it. See, you can't. Or you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. So that's all I'm saying. So very true. Very true. And like Kira say, if you need land, buy your own land. I don't know why people need somebody to buy their land. I don't understand that for the life of me. If you don't know nothing about real estate whatsoever, what makes you think that this is going to be okay? That's enough of that. Laird Farmer 73, I'm about to go shopping. Get me some lunch. Let me see. You have to think about when you get older and can afford to upkeep. And oh God, you know what? Oh my God. Who was this? Holly Nova again? No, Miss Lady for real. Man, if you didn't just hit the nail right on the head. Look here. I'm getting older. And this ain't as easy. You know what? When I first moved in this house, I had a push lawnmower. At my own land with all them acres, my open acreage, I used to use a push lawnmower and cut a section of it a day for a week. That's fucking crazy. As I get older, you see, I need that lawn tractor. I be right. That's my whoa doggy. That's my doggy. I can't do nothing without him. I ain't about to come out here and do none of that. So, Miss Lady for real say I'm 51 and in great shape, but for how long? Exactly. I mean, and then do you want your great health just to go into doing this shit? maintaining acreage, or you want to put that good health in the house where it belongs, if you dig what I'm saying. Okay. My battery was about to die. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that good health and that strength and that energy in the home, upstairs somewhere. You don't want to be out here doing this when you older and wasting your time out here. You don't need that much. You don't need that much land to grow no food. I don't know why everybody. And here's the other thing I'ma say. Everybody, I've heard this too, trying to get out of the city and live on the land. There's no such thing no more. There's no such thing. Try not to pay the taxes on your land and watch what happens. You don't own nothing. I keep saying this. You don't own shit. You don't own nothing. I'm already signed up for a tax auction coming up here in my city. You know why? Them people, them houses is paid off. And I told y'all, and I even showed you, one house was $900 and something dollars. Another house we found, they owe $313. You gonna lose your house for $300? Think about that. You don't own shit. I don't care if it's 100 acres, 50 acres, 1 acre, a normal house with a normal backyard. Man, you don't own nothing. I don't care what, you ain't never done paying it off. The system ain't built that way. It's not built for you to have nothing. So it just don't work that way. I ain't in no rush to finish paying my house off because I know, yeah, my payment's gonna be lower because all I'm gonna have is taxes, but you ain't never done paying for shit. Let me see. Uh ooh, ooh, yeah. I'm, I'm not gonna repeat this, but yeah, I'm gonna say one word and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm reading a lot of this. So it ain't just me about the cult. It's not just me about the cult stuff. Okay, I thought it was just me. There's some weird shit going on these days. So I'm just saying, I'm not even gonna mess with that. All I'm gonna say is, you don't need that much land to go garden. Uh, yeah, let's leave that alone. I don't even wanna even. We'll powwow later. That's some crazy weird shit. That's all we gonna do right now. Live from 73. I love y'all. Please have a beautiful day. I hope your day is as beautiful as mine. As you can see, it's it's really not just me. I got so much to say. Nini 60, you never owned a house or land in the United States. Okay, so it's a lot of people. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm not gonna go down that alley, but I am gonna peek around the dumpster. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I know, I know. I'm gonna say I'm trying to word this without. I try to stay to myself and stay away from a lot of folks because they get you into some trouble. I told you about how my mama kept me out of trouble when I was younger. Don't go with him. Don't go with him. You can only tell so many people so many things, though. I love humanity. I love people. I don't just love one kind of people. Because everybody done some bad shit in their days and in history. Horrible shit. I love good people. And you want to know what I hate to see? I hate to see bad stuff happen to good people. I hate it. It saddens me. Don't matter what kind of people. Let's stick there. I hate bad stuff that happen to good people. You know what I hate worse than bad stuff happening to good people? I hate the people that take the good people for granted because of their ignorance. I hate the bad people that abuse somebody's innocence for for personal gain. And the reason I can say that, I used to be that person when I was young. I was a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I always say I don't know what that woman doing with me, cause I was a beast. I ain't never claimed to be no angel. But now that I'm older, with kids, a life, a family, friends, I look at those people and I see me in them. But I was a child, a dumb child. And now when I see grown people taking advantage of other grown people because they don't know no better, all in the name of something, of likeness in something. Here you go. Perfect example. Perfect example. Because I'm just trying to peek around the dumpster. I don't want to go down the alley. Okay? Firearms. When people will see me with a firearm, the first thing they think, oh, he's a gun nut. Here's another gun nut. Yep, NRA, gun nut, lunatic. Yep, he gonna die and fight for his guns, die and fight for his right for to bear arms and stuff. Wrong. Wrong. I carry firearms for protection. But I do believe they need stricter laws. And you want to know what to help even more? Spend money on mental health care. I do. Because I know getting rid of the firearm ain't gonna solve the problem. Because like I said, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been a bad guy, I've been a good guy. And it's easier for a bad guy to get one because I'm living proof that that happened. Took 10 minutes. I didn't have to fill out no paperwork. I didn't have to go through a background check. Okay? You spend more money on health care, mental health care. That's why this health care, it should be free. So you can see people that ain't got no damn sense. Like now, you look on YouTube, mugs ain't got no damn sense, and they dragging people in with them. It's man. I'm all over the place because it frustrates me. It frustrates me because I hate seeing people take advantage of other people. I know this video done went all out of the way. I hate seeing people take advantage of people. I hate it. And when I watch it, it's like I want to scream. I want to scream so loud, like, do y'all understand? Don't nobody know. Listen to me. Listen, I could save you. I be feeling like how my mama felt when she saw me going with Boogie and them. Don't go with him. I'm telling you, you going to jail tonight, fool. That's how I felt. And that's how I feel now. Every day I feel like screaming. Because I see people, hear that? That's a practice siren, but that's telling you keep your shit together. It drives me crazy that I can't help. I tried to help once and I'll never do it again. Because some of the stuff that I see, if you can't see this car about to hit you as you stand in the street, maybe you deserve to get hit. This ain't even a little car. This is the freaking freight train about to run you down. You got time to get out of the way. You have time to get out of the way. You understand? You got time to get out the way and you won't get out the way. You constantly hear the train in the background, choo choo. Your dumb ass is saying, hey, Looking down the mid, now you standing on the tracks and you saying, what is that light? You hear that crazy horn? Wonder what that is getting closer. That's what's happening. And that's what I see every day. Everybody like to see a good train wreck. It's human nature. It's disgusting, but it's human nature. And everybody is waiting for the train to fall off the tracks to see the carnage. Because all I see is carnage about to happen. Another headline. I said something once, I ain't gonna say nothing again about it. But what scares me the worst is because some of those people that take advantage of those good people even had me fooled once upon a time. Even had me, and I think I know my shit. And I think I know my people. Had me, had me hook, line, and sinker. Until I really start squinting and listening. Like, hmm. I'm not going to join that party today. And it got more and more. Yeah, I'm not joining that party today either. Or that one. Damn, that was weird. Now that was messed up to say to somebody. Damn. No. All I can say is if you stand in the line of fire, you gonna get shot. It's so many people standing right in the line of fire. It's a lot of people that's like, no, they backing off. It's a lot of people standing in the line of fire and about to get shot or about to get ran over by that freight train. So, uh, I'm peeking around a dumpster at you. But yes, you're right. You're right. I saw that too. I saw it. I saw it. I was there. I'm just saying. I'm watching. It's almost you. It made me feel bad because I feel like I'm watching a bunch of kids drowning in a pool, and I feel like I can throw them a line. I got a whole bunch of rope. I got tons of rope. I got tons of flotation devices I could just throw out there. But every time I would throw that rope out and pull the kid out, pull about 3 of them out, they say thanks, turn around and jump back in the water knowing they can't swim. I got fed up doing that and I just said, you know what? The devil got a job to do too. You know what I'm saying? You can't save everybody, man. You keep on jumping right back into the dump. It's like a woman, you let a man keep whipping your ass, you keep going back. How much can you do? Somebody taking advantage of you like I've been seeing lately, and somebody keep trying to warn you. Or the warning signs is all over the place on YouTube. All you gotta do is read, stop listening, and read, and you'll see the devil himself. Ta-da. Just saying. Um, y'all don't know how many times I want to do a video or talk about certain situations that could help people on that subject. I shouldn't even be talking now because it's so freaking sad to me. It's so disgusting. All in the name of what's the word? Like-minded people. That was my whole idea with the guns. just because we both get into firearms, don't mean I believe the shit you believe in. I don't. I don't believe some of the stuff that some of these people say. I give up my right for food just to carry a firearm, all that shit. No, no. Better learn some martial arts, something. Some stuff ain't that serious. Don't get me wrong. Believe in the Constitution. There's other ways to handle these situations, though. You can't just me just because we interested in the same thing. You still got to use your own head and your own mind and say, "Hey, yeah, that's pretty dangerous." They like everybody should have guns. I'm like, no, they shouldn't. No, everybody shouldn't. No, everybody shouldn't. You must not know the people I know. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't need them. They don't. No. I'm not even going down that road. No, everybody don't. Not saying change the Constitution, change right, but nope. Everybody don't. Everybody can't go drive. Everybody can't go have no liquor. Everybody can't. There's certain reasons for it, but well, just because we like-minded people don't mean you gotta stop thinking for yourself either and knowing when some shit is wrong and say, hey, now for instance, if my wife, and I love her with my soul, if my wife told me, baby, you know, I think we ought to go in this mall and just steal a whole bunch of shit. For what? See that? My first thing was a question like, whoa, that don't make no sense. Why would we be doing that? Ain't you always wanted to give me a diamond ring? Well, let's go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, no, I don't want to get it like that because if I go in this store and steal you that big diamond ring, I won't be able to give it to you because I'm gonna have to give it to my boyfriend in prison because I'm gonna be his bitch for the next 50 years. See what I'm saying? I got an opinion on how that works out. I got my own thoughts. Even though I know other people that get into firearms, I don't got to agree on some. Okay. I know everybody gone by now. I couldn't leave like that. I couldn't leave like that. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close all of that out. Really by apologizing that I'm apologizing because I promised that I wasn't gonna say another freaking word about nonsense like that. I promised myself. I just hate seeing I just hate seeing horrible shit happen to good people. That's all. And I lost control. Uh-oh, that one needs some Viagra. I lost control over I lost control over what I was saying. And I'm sorry about that. So I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Whoever's still in the house, I'm sorry. Because I just hate to see kind of stuff that's happening right now on YouTube. That's all. Some of the stuff. Just hate it. That's all. And I just wanted to leave like that. In a way, to me, it was somebody upstairs, and that's enough because the whole camera cut off. Now this camera the battery done showed me battery about to die 3 times. And I still kept on talking. And that was the way something saying, look, that's enough. That's enough. I did not want to go down that alley. I'ma just say this. Scoot this back a little bit. I'ma say this though. I'm kind of glad I got it off my chest a little bit because it ain't off my chest. I just rubbed my shoulder off a little bit. Okay, dust my shoulder. I'm just going to say this. It did make me feel better that for some reason I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one like, what's wrong with my people? Am I listening to this right? Am I hearing this stuff right? How is it? I'm gonna just say this. If somebody kept dogging me, I'm not gonna keep on sticking around with some, yeah, that's some slave mentality shit. Yes, sir, boss. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what? What did you say to me? I'm another grown ass man now. Now I take some criticism, but some bullshittery ain't gonna be, man. What? You, you understand? Take that much of that bullshit now. So I'm just saying, I apologize to all of y'all for going down the alley. I just said long time ago, I'm not gonna do that no more. And I just did it. I broke my own rule. So leave it right there. And then I'm gonna get out of here because it's gonna, Nini 60, if you open your eyes, you can see it. You can see it. All you gotta do is just be quiet and check it out. If you are in Walmart or you in the store and somebody, you ask the lady, yeah, I'm having a cake made for my son. If she looking at you like this, and I want Superman on it, and I wanted to say happy birthday, Jesse, and she like, what color frosting you want on that? Bitch, I don't want you making my cake with that kind of attitude. You gonna make another one of them weird cakes that people be having on the news. I just go to the next store. If you don't feel like making this cake, I don't want you to make it. Your negative energy gonna be on my baby cake. I don't want no negative baby cake. You have a wonderful day, and I hope you get that raise that clearly you ain't got because your attitude stank. Peace. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody is constantly treating you like shit, you're a human being. You have the option to say you're full of shit. I'll go elsewhere to look for what I'm shopping for, whether it's food, clothing, or religion. I don't go to the same church my wife goes to because there's something about that sucker that I don't care for. You understand? Just because you and I'm in love with my wife don't mean we got to agree on everything. I had to stop telling her a long time ago, stop putting mustard on everything. But you always buy mustard. I know, because I like mustard on a hot dog. I don't like mustard on bologna. I don't like mustard on my burger. Mustard in the meatloaf. You like that shit. I don't like dipping everything in meatloaf. I love you. Please understand. But if you put mustard on one more thing, I'm going to bite my face off. Don't do that, please. I can disagree and move on. Just, I don't understand sometimes why people keep getting stabbed. You know what that is to me? That is the definition of insanity. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again with no results, the exact same results, meaning you keep getting spit in the face every time you go to this drive-through window. If you keep going to the same McDonald's, they keep giving you the same fucking soggy fries and the same yesterday's burger, you keep going praying and hoping and wishing that next time it's going to be tasting like when the store first opened. You the fool, and you deserve the soggy ass fries and that spit burger. You deserve that. Because after a couple times, they can't get it right. I'm going to come back another day when I see a new staff. Until then, no, I can't keep coming back here wasting my money and keep getting the same fucking thing over and over and over again. You can't keep doing that. So if you keep going and looking for answers from a certain place, I don't care what the answers are for. If you keep going back to the same place looking for these answers and you keep getting spit on, I don't know, y'all. I'm done. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my heart because I see that whole pool of kids drowning. I see them, and I got tons of rope and dinghies. I want to throw them out so bad. Hold on to the rope. Pull the rope. Don't let it go. Grab your sister. Come on. That's how I feel every day watching that crazy shit. Just for people to jump. When they get on shore, I give them a nice towel. They kick the towel off and jump back into damn water. You can't save everybody, y'all. That's not your job. That's his job. You can't save everybody. You can't. You can try to grab a couple on, hold on to a couple of them. There you go. Yeah. You right about that, Jasmine. You right. You can't save everybody, man. So, like I say, devil got a job to do too. On that note, I'm about to go. I just couldn't leave with just screen blanking out. I just wanted to apologize to everybody. And matter of fact, I am deleting this video because I can't even believe I got into my damn feelings like that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Because I promised I'm done. Promised. And I broke my own promise to myself. Because damn, what a fucking tragedy. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. That flew off the rails fast, didn't it? Everybody have a wonderful day. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. You're hurting a lot of people. You're hurting a lot of people, dude. Don't you ever think about that? You gotta go sleep with yourself every night. You gotta think about it. Is it that important? Sharon Harris, I am going to. You know why? Because it don't take me. If you can't see that blatant slaughtering, if you can't see that for yourself, maybe, like I said, maybe you need it. Because it's not subtle. It's not subtle. I know, Frederick. It's just, man, woo. You know? And when you talk about you trying to help people, you helping people to death. Okay, when I said I used to be a bad guy when I was a kid, I ain't saying I was like no damn bank robber, nothing like that. I'm just saying, don't leave your jewelry laying around me. You know what I'm saying? Don't take your ring off around me. That type shit. Little dumbass kid. And now it's almost like I done got my payback. Trust and believe that. But when you actually on the outside looking in, watching somebody else do somebody that damn dirty, it's like part of me feel like, that's part of me making up for all the dirty shit I used to do when I was a kid by just, man, putting a stop to it, I said this in another video, and it was kind of undercover. but it was more like I said something about somebody I knew that was so smart, so brilliant. I'm like, I'm glad they on my team. Because if they was evil, if they was dirty, criminal, they'd be a dangerous motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? They'd be dangerous. Well, that's where we at now. Some people, they use their powers for evil. They could be doing so much good, but they use their power for some creepy shit, and they take everybody along with them. But once the boat about to sink, just like the Titanic sank. But guess where the captain was? Where's the captain? There he is out there by himself in that boat. Bye. Shit. I wasn't going down like the captain is always the one in the life raft by his damn self. Like F everybody else. That's enough of that. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm done. I love you all. I'm sorry. I apologize for all this shit. It was too much. Yes, they will. They will abandon you. They will abandon you when the shit starts stinking, when you start taking on water and you got a whole bunch of questions about what's going on. Ain't nobody telling you nothing. Have a good day, y'all. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Left Promise 73. I love you when I'm out.